What if you could hear your favorite song for the first time again? Introducing the all-new, reimagined Nissan Kicks. With an available Bose Personal Plus sound system that uses speakers in the headrest to create a 360-degree listening experience. You've never heard anything like this. Reimagine your music and your drive. Experience the all-new, reimagined Nissan Kicks for yourself at nissanusa.com today.
Available feature. Bose is a registered trademark of the Bose Corporation.
Botox Cosmetic, out of botulinum toxin A, FDA approved for over 20 years. So, talk to your specialist to see if Botox Cosmetic is right for you.
For full prescribing information, including boxed warning, visit BotoxCosmetic.com or call 877-351-0300.
Remember to ask for Botox Cosmetic by name. To see for yourself and learn more, visit BotoxCosmetic.com. That's BotoxCosmetic.com.
This is Optimal Living Daily, Giving the Gift of Christmas by Joshua Becker of BecomingMinimalist.com. I'm your narrator, Justin Malik, reading articles to give us a little step in the right direction every single day. So with that, let's get right to it as we optimize your life. Giving the Gift of Christmas by Joshua Becker of BecomingMinimalist.com. Quote, "You give but little when you give of your possessions. It's when you give of yourself that you truly give." Khalil Gibran. It's better to give than receive. We hear it all the time, especially this time of year, but sometimes I wonder if we really believe it. We say the phrase as if the generalization is a foregone conclusion. We print it on bumper stickers and billboards. We teach it to our children, and we mutter it under our breath when circumstances don't go as expected. But in reality, the axiom is difficult to live out. We live in a world that seeks personal gain, even encourages it. And as a result, we want to make sure the things we receive are equal to the gifts that we give. But I think the statement does ring true. It's better to give than receive. This website stands as proof. The accumulation of possessions offers only short-term pleasure that fades quickly. On the other hand, generosity and giving offers a long-lasting happiness, purpose, and fulfillment. It's better to give than receive. And the stakes only get higher when we consider the themes of Christmas. Christmas, you see, is far more than pretty presents under a tree. Christmas is a celebration of love and joy and peace. These are the greatest gifts we can ever give, but they're often the most difficult, especially if we have not received them from others. We dig in our heels. We decide we will offer forgiveness, but only if they make the first phone call. We will show love, but only after they sacrifice something. And we may respond in goodness, but only after they start showing some kindness to us first. Suddenly, we fall into the same foolish trap believing it's better to receive than give. But the themes of Christmas should not be kept to ourselves. They can only be experienced when given away. Number 1, love. Christmas is a season of love, a celebration of sacrificing what we have to show appreciation to those who mean the most. And while expressing love to another may be the most beautiful thing we can ever do, it can also be one of the most difficult, especially when those who should love us the most withhold it. Love anyway. True love is not self-seeking. It keeps no record of wrongs and demands nothing in return. Number 2, joy. This world never allows for perfect circumstances, and those who wait to find joy in them never will. It is unwise to base our happiness fully on the actions of others, but that doesn't mean we can't bring a little joy into the life of another by the things that we do and the words that we say. We can still be intentional about spreading joy wherever we go. Number 3, peace. Family and personal relationships can cause conflict, turmoil, and stress at any time, but the tensions are often heightened during the holidays. Offer the gift of peace this Christmas by taking the first step. One phone call or conversation may not make amends for years of hurt, but is still the first step that needs to get taken by somebody. Number 4, hope. Hope is one of the greatest assets in the entire world. It's one of the greatest treasures we can ever find for ourselves, and it's one of the greatest gifts we can ever give to somebody else. See the good in others, believe in their greatest potential, and encourage often. Number 5, reconciliation. At its heart, Christmas is a story of reconciliation. A baby was born to offer forgiveness to those who need it most. In the same way, the holiday season creates opportunity to offer forgiveness and reconciliation to those who need it most in our lives. We can take the first step. Even before an apology has ever been uttered, we can lay the foundation for reconciliation that makes it possible. And number 6, goodwill. People may desire to harm us, but wishing pain and suffering upon them in response only compounds the hurt. Harboring resentment, ill will, and bitterness in our hearts allows their actions to control us indefinitely into the future. On the other hand, wishing goodwill upon those who hurt us frees our soul and allows us to move on to better things. These are the themes of Christmas, and we should grant them freely. Maybe the greatest gifts we can give during Christmas are the very things we most desire to receive. You just listened to the post titled, Giving the Gift of Christmas by Joshua Becker of becomingminimalist.com, and I'll be right back with my commentary. Look, I'm sure there's someone in all our circles who had to dip into their emergency savings just to cover their holiday shopping. It's like a post-holiday hangover. But that's where Chime's innovative banking features come in. Imagine no monthly fees eating away at your balance, fee-free overdraft coverage up to $200, and even getting your paycheck up to 2 days early with direct deposit. It's like having a financial safety net during the season of giving. And members can even send each other boosts to temporarily increase spot me limits. It's like having friends in your financial corner. Enjoy the holidays while keeping your financial goals on track with Chime. Open your account in 2 minutes at chime.com/old. That's chime.com/OLD. Chime feels like progress. Banking services and debit card provided by the Bancorp Bank N.A. or Stride Bank N.A., members FDIC. Spot me eligibility requirements and overdraft limits apply. Direct deposit timing depends on submission of payment file. Boosts are available to eligible Chime members enrolled in Spot Me and are subject to monthly limits. Fees apply at out-of-network ATMs and for OTC withdrawals.
How about listening to the sounds of Istanbul? Beautiful, isn't it? But you can't discover the coolest city in the world just by listening. Check istanbul.goturkiye.com now and plan your Istanbul trip today.
Thank you to Joshua. I especially related to the part about joy and how we wait for perfect circumstances. I've definitely been guilty of this, thinking, well, I'll be happy when, or once this happens, then. But life is never going to hand us perfect circumstances. And actually, I think by spreading joy to others, we end up finding more of it ourselves. It's kind of a paradox that way. Speaking of paradoxes, there's one that really stood out in this article, how the things we most want to receive are often the very things we should be giving first. That hit me pretty hard because it's so true. If we're feeling unloved, maybe that's exactly when we need to show more love to others. If we're hoping for peace in our relationships, maybe we need to be the ones extending that olive branch first. Even with this podcast, when I first started it, I was hoping it would help me find more meaning and purpose. But what I found is that by trying to give value to others through these articles and my commentary, I've actually found more of what I was looking for in the first place. So I hope that it's been helping you. That's what I want the most. And with that, thank you for being here every day with me, including holidays. Hoping that this one goes live on Christmas. If that's the case, wishing you a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Anything you might be celebrating. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow where your optimal life awaits.